Hey all, Hibber here. Welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Sea of Conquest, and welcome back to the beginning of Season 4. So as you can see, Season 4 has just started on my server here, server 103, and I'm quite excited. So I'm going to show you what Season 4 is all about, and the things you probably do as you start to venture out into your piratey adventures, and I'll also give you a good look at what's actually available in the season. So first of all, let's just enter the breach here and actually, get into the Samurai Seas, which is the name of Season 4. So first of all, this is a more pleasant looking map than Season 3, and I like the little cherry petals flying past the camera. It gives a good, Japanese look here, which is kind of the theme. So anyway, the map and, the fog of war is normal, except for the map is actually different. The main port isn't in the middle, it's all the way to the right. So we'll see how that goes. So the highlights of the season are 2 new heroes, new buildable ships, and again a grand line. I was hoping to get rid of it, but apparently not. That's really unfortunate because I hate that part. And then there's recipes and all the usual stuff really. So the new heroes, Obi and Chizuru, and I'm not really that interested or particularly interested in these 2 new heroes here because I really already have heroes that fill that function. So Obi here, he is a first mate defensive taunt, and I guess I could switch my healer for him, but I don't think that I will. I think I will just ignore this guy, at least for now. I can always grab him if I need him later, but he's really not a must. Same thing kind of goes for the other hero here, Chizuru. She's artillery first mate, so she's the same kind of hero that Sharky is. And I mean, I already have Sharky. He's level 5, he is leveled, he's doing well, and perhaps Chizuru does more damage, I don't know. But is it really worth throwing a leveled legendary hero out just to have a different one? I don't think so. So the trinkets are a bit of a different thing here, but I'll get into those later. So the buildable ships, or the buildable ship, I should say, is the Orochi here. And I'll also show you how to actually craft one of these later in the video. And also, a few other details about this ship. So other than that, the remaining highlights of the season are new recipes and all the usual stuff. So really nothing new to see here. So let's have a look at the season itself. And of course we have a Grand Odyssey again. That's, pretty much normal. Twilight of Turmoil again. Small gifts as you slowly work your way through it. And it kind of works exactly like it has done every other season, so really nothing new to see here either. And then we come to my absolute hate part of this Season 4 here. I don't know why they added a grand line in the first place, and I don't know why this is something we have to do again. And when I say we, I don't mean me, because I'm definitely not going to do it. And if you've done the grand line in Season 3, then you know exactly what I mean, because this is just a complete bore to do. You do little menial quests over and over and over, and finish it off with a squad raid, and that's it. You do that for like 3 months. So yeah, that's horrible. I will not even attempt to do it this season here. It's a protest, because I think this is ridiculous, and I really don't want to see any more grand lines at all in this game here. It's so boring. I don't understand why it's there. So moving on to the Saga, and as usual you'll get a free new hero if you complete it. And just remember that you need to sink a level 81 armed freighter to actually be able to continue here, because you only do that once Season 4 starts. And as you progress, you can see you will get the Chizuru hero down here about 2/3 to the end. And if you go all the way, you will also get an epic version of the trinket, the golden crane. So definitely worth doing a Saga. It's always worth doing that. So next up we check the calendar, and as you can see, Chizuru and Obi are the new heroes, and like I said, I'm not really too interested in those. The golden crane and the lion's roar, which are the trinkets, they are more interesting. I might focus on these. And as you can see, you're able to choose one hero that you can get in the banner here going forward. So if you're missing Season 1 or whatever hero, you still have plenty of chances to get them. But of course the main theme here is the 2 new heroes, and like I said, I probably am not gonna pick them up, other than if I get them for free like Chizuru, but I really don't think they have much, you know, purpose, to be honest. So Orochi, the new ship, and as usual you can build this one. It has a few new ultimate skills, and it is a strategic damage ship. So for me that's very good, because I need a strategic damage ship. And as usual, if you can get the legendary version, that's better. But I am less, you know, demanding these days, and I will be happy with an epic version. So if you got deep pockets, you can purchase the legendary Orochi outright for the first week of the season. Remember that after that week you will not be able to do this anymore, and it comes in at the ridiculous price of, in my case here, 150,000, oh not 150,000, but it could be 150 Aussie dollars, which is incredibly expensive. So I recommend that you go with the season sales. You buy you know, the blueprints and the hammers to buy one Orochi, and then you just hope that you get an epic or better, right? That's, to me that seems like a better solution. So next up, as usual, start to do your missed incidents immediately once you start a new season, and I'll tell you why later, because it kind of plays into the whole new ship thing about the Orochi. And of course, by doing the missed incidents, you get adventure experience that you will also need as we move on. But the most important part is after doing enough incidents, you will have currency here, samurai emblems, and you can use those to buy blueprints for the Orochi, right? So 1500 will get you enough blueprints to craft one ship. And I happen to have enough hammers, so I don't have to purchase hammers as well. But it does mean that I can get the new seasonal ship here pretty much immediately right off the bat. So you go into the ship section, into build, and you have your 20 blueprints, and in my case I already have my 20 hammers, and then it's just a matter of crafting the ship. So I've gone ahead and crafted a version here, and I was lucky enough to get an epic version, and that's good enough for me. I am not gonna really go for the legendary version unless it just happens to fall in my lap, right? So there's another way to get more blueprints, and that is to complete the sea voyage. Or you don't actually have to complete it, you just have to get to the level where you will get a trunk here, 670, where you can choose to get blueprints of the Orochi if that's what you want, right? So that way there's another 20 blueprints for you that you can just pick up, and of course you can purchase the ones that I showed you before more than one time as well. So once you've crafted your ship, in this case an epic version, some of the skills probably aren't what you want them to be, so you might as well replace them in the beginning, and I'll tell you why in a bit. But it doesn't really cost a lot, and just, you know, replace them a bit back and forth. Do it 6 to 8 times, because once you have done that, you will be able to pick up some bonus stuff, which I'll show you now. So the Raging Tempest is where you get extra stuff for pretty much just crafting ships, building them, and also upgrading them. So the more ships you build, the more skills you acquire, and the more things you refine and enhance and upgrade, the more stuff you'll get in here. And it's quite valuable, so I'd say just go ahead and do it. I mean, why not? And of course you will get ships in the process as well, and hopefully a legendary version. So let's have a look at the trinkets here. And like I said, Lion's Roar I find interesting. The heroes, not so much. I really don't find them interesting at all. So I'm going to try to shoot for Lion's Roar here, because I think I can use it for a hero. Because one of my legendary heroes is a first mate, and I like an extra 30% armor on my ship. So I got it here, and it took me a lot of pulls this time. And you can see Boa is the hero I was thinking about. So I'm going to swap her Tyrant's Hand with this new legendary trinket here. And I know it doesn't improve her attack, but I honestly don't care. So that's it. We're gonna just also enhance this a little bit. But other than that, that is now Boa's new trinket. And of course, next up, don't forget to raise your adventure level. A lot of people forget this because in the last few weeks of the previous season, you cannot actually raise it, but now you can. So of course, go ahead and do that. And then make sure you level your heroes as well, because now you can do it. And of course, level the ones that you use for your landward quests the first, right? Unless you have a lot of XP like I do. So that's pretty much Season 4 for you guys. To be honest, I'm a little bit disappointed with the content again, but we'll see how we go. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you out there.